Bhara University is most culturally diverse and topmost ranking university of Himachal Pradesh. Having over 3,000 students across the state, Bhara aim is to develop intellectual strength, interpersonal skills, along with nurturing creativity and innovation through many branches and resources of learning. An exclusive interview with VC of Bhara University, Dr. Nagendra Prashar, on academic session after COVID-19 pandemic.
Sir, after COVID, this is like for the first time that students have come back to the campus.
Yes.
So, what is their response?
The response is encouraging and the students are attending the classes regularly. Now offline classes we have started and students are coming regularly. Earlier in the beginning there was a bit of a hesitation about the COVID fear and all these things, but we have taken enough precautionary measures in the campus. We made it mandatory for all the students to wear masks and we have taken personal care for the students in this regard. So students are attending classes. Even when we are supposed to conduct offline examination for the first time, we conducted one student per bench and we made it mandatory to wear masks and attending, and we provide sanitary hand cleaners everywhere. So there is no such worries now. There is no such worries now, and the students are attending classes, examinations, and everything. There is no problem.
So, how have you actually made the parents feel safe that their child is safe?
See, the precautionary measures that is being taken, sanitizing, say for example, before the commencement of classes after the corona, and even every day, we used to sanitize all classrooms. We used to sanitize all classrooms, and we used to keep sanitizers everywhere, and we used to make masks mandatory for the students, and all these things, that whatever we have taken care here, that we have brought it to the notice of the parents and students, that you can send your words and you can attend the classes without any hesitation, and we have taken enough measures. So that message has been communicated to the parents and students, and we stood by our words. So there is not such a worry by the parents. They trusted us and there is no worry.
So, when it comes to hostel, there is a separate kind of hesitation. So, how have you taken care of that?
Even in the hostels also we have sanitized all the rooms, and we made the students to attend. See, we avoid the gathering of our students. Say for example, one such a measure that what we have taken is that for the mess we give them a schedule. Say for example, our hostel accommodates close to 250-300 students. So we do not allow them to attend come for the mess. So we have given them a schedule. These 50 students, 100 students will come during this period, next 100 will come during this period. Like that, we scheduled them so that there is a crowd formation is not there, and that information is given to the parents to build their confidence. So that's the way like we have done even in hospitals.
So, post COVID, if we talk about the placements, do you think there has been a hit to it?
In core companies, yes, it is. Post-COVID, yes, the situations have improved. During the period of COVID, yes, it is hit throughout the country, it was hit. But post-COVID, now the situations are improving, and even core companies are coming forward and getting the students placed. So far, we have placed around 80% of the students, and still we have 2-3 months time left, where we are going to have few more companies coming, and we are sure that we are going to complete the 100% placement.
So, which are the topmost companies that have come to Bhara University?
Tomorrow we are having Byju's, and many companies have come. Tomorrow we are having Byju's.
Did any of the students got listed over there?
Yeah, tomorrow we are having Byju's drive.
Okay.
Sir, have you seen any difference in the level of IQ of the student post these 2 years?
See, they have missed the basics, like say for example, as an academician, if you wanted to answer me like yes, they missed 2 years of study. See, online classes cannot be as effective as offline classes. But we have made enough measures to see to it that we have used several teaching pedagogical aids, PPT slides have been used, and the videos have been played to make it more effective. And we have ensured that online classes does not deteriorate the quality of the education to a larger extent. That enough measures have been taken by the Bhara University to improve the quality of education, even it is online, to make it as close to offline as possible.
So, since students are back physically, so do you think you will be taking practicals of the previous year as well, so that they have some practical knowledge?
Sorry? Yeah, during free hours, yes. Say for example, if I take I'm also a mechanical engineer. Say they missed some of the classes of the workshop and all these things. Seeing animations and videos does not help for a mechanical engineer. So we are allowing them to practice whatever they have missed. We are allowing them to practice during their free times, and we have created free slots for them. And Saturdays afternoon we have kept it free for the exclusively for these reasons to go and work on these type of slots which they missed in the previous semesters. Say I see computer, say for example a student of a computer science program, he can practice it even in sitting in home. But the same is not true for a civil engineering student or a mechanical engineering student, that they have to go and practice. That we are ensuring it now. Saturday afternoons we kept it exclusively free for to accommodate these type of things. And Wednesday afternoon we have kept it free. 2 periods have been kept free to engage them in these type of sections, to make them to learn what they have missed during the COVID, so that they go as a competitive professional when they enter the market.
Sir, you got the Bhara University basically got the Sigma's Excellence Award. So how are you feeling and what's the plan for further?
See, we have got Six Sigma Award also, and we have got Best University by Outlook also. Both awards we got this year. And that, I feel like as a Vice Chancellor, it increases our moral responsibility towards the academic world, that we need to perform better. So, like just not being called as a best university in Himachal Pradesh does not suffice, and we should tell them, yes, we are the best. So that increased our moral responsibility and commitment towards the academic society, that we continue to perform better. And we have a target that in the next 3 years down the line, we would like to be pictured among the top 100 NEP ranked institutions in the country.
Okay. So how do you like to see your Vice Chancellorship here in next few years?
What do you mean? What do you wanted to ask?
I just want to ask, as a Vice Chancellor for the next years, what are the
Where do you see the university as a VC in coming years?
I told you, in the next 3 years down the line, I would like to see my Bhara University to be pictured among the top 100 NEP ranking institutions is one. And another thing, as an individual, like if I wanted to say, like we are going to be contributing towards making Himachal Pradesh as an educational hub. It's not the case now. Say, what are the new programs that we can introduce? What are the new courses that we can introduce? How we can deliver these contents in such a way that people from across the country are attracted towards the state of Himachal Pradesh, so that the state of Himachal Pradesh can also become a state of education hub. That's the way we wanted to contribute.
What are the new courses that the Bhara University has started?
Now this time we have started with forensic sciences and diploma in food processing and all. We have started this. This is the new program that we have started.
So, sir, you've been appointed as a nodal officer for NEP, right? So,
National Education Policy.
Yes, National Education Policy, and it has been in talks for quite a long time. So how do you think it's going to be implemented? Do you think it's effective?
Definitely, if it is when it is getting implemented, see, there are a lot of policies are being talked post-independence. We are not in dearth of policies, only the implementation. And NEP 2020 is the one which is most widely talked by most widely talked and discussed. This NEP is all about bringing back the glory of Indian education system. They are not talking anything new here. This was the glory which was existing in the past that is going to be brought back. And implementation is difficult. The reason is that that the mindset of our education, Indian education system is totally different, because whatever the alien rulers have brought it here pre-independence, that we are continuing it even today. Unfortunately, most of the universities from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, they are following the same system. And NEP is a drastic change, and implementation of NEP is not an easy job. First we need to start with changing the mindset of all stakeholders. Say for example, NEP says that a student of engineering can do a course in pharmacy. There is no walls, they see. This is something which is difficult for them to digest. Very elementary thing, and a lot of things are there. The believes in more flexibility for students and faculty, autonomy for universities. It talks about so many things. Implementation part is not easy, but is possible.
But sir, if we talk about currently educators, we don't have such kind of educators in our country as such who can, give such kind of information to students, because we are, like you said, they are already doing the same line from so many years, right? So how do you think will they accommodate the students?
See, Rome is not built in a day. It takes time.
So the government is pretty much eager to implement right away. So do you think it's practical?
Yes, it is practically possible. See, what we need to do is that first we need to change our academic structures and systems where we move close towards NEP, and then implement it in a phased manner. Even Government of India is not say that the benefits of NEP they wanted to realize tomorrow. They give the time, given the time up to 2000, by 2040 the education scenario in the country will change. Even the government is very optimistic that by 2040 they say.
Sir, are you in favor of a regulatory commission for private universities?
Yes, there should be a hold. There should be a hold. Yes, I recommend. Otherwise, vada hai maidan hai, like that they keep on doing whatever they wanted to do. There should be a checks and balances, but there should be a freedom and autonomy for universities. But what I am doing, how I am doing, what are the results of it, that should be shared. Say for example, I hail from BITS Pilani. I learned the best of the practices when I worked for more than a decade there. When I joined here as a Vice Chancellor, I shared all the best practices in one of the conference, one-day workshop we organized for all Vice Chancellors, where I shared the best practices, what I learned and what we are practicing here. We shared that, and similarly, all Vice Chancellors have shared it. So this is the way.
Sir, as an educationist, what is your take on the present education system?
I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
What are the changes you see?
See, for example, we talk about a lot of things. They're all on paper. They're all on paper. Say, for example, you take any university, they say that like we have a flexible model. But if you just get into the dig of it, they offer 4 or 5 electives and say that it's flexible. It's not flexible. And you say that even NEP talks about that students should be given more hands-on experience in terms of, say for example, internship or an apprenticeship. The way it is internship programs are conducted, no, I'm not happy. The reason is that just like the students where they go, what they do, nothing is being monitored. At the end of the day, they come with and submit a report. This is what I have done. Based on the weight and volume of the report, some grade is being awarded. That's not correct. See, it should be monitored. It should be credited. So there is a way to do everything, and things are on paper and is not being executed the way it should be done. That's the major problem with our education system is that.
Sir, what is your take on education as a business? Currently, it's
That's a wrong thing. Like when I started my career in 1990, education sector was a service sector. Like we came to the teaching profession for passion. Passion drives us to be a teacher. But it has become a business now. See, we always talk about in terms of quantity, not quality. But like I always tell that if you look at quality, quantity will come automatically. If you look at quantity, quality will come automatically. But quality education is not being a priority nowadays. That's unfortunate. Like they claim the quality and they put it on a piece of paper. But I'm not happy the way it is being done. I'm also hopeful that NEP can put us in a regular framework.
Sir, for Bhara, what is your take on this same context?
Sorry? Madam, we hear this is a university which I'm seeing. I'm not talking as a Vice Chancellor, I'm talking as an individual.
Yes.
We have an integrity. Nobody can question us. Like, we walk on the talk. Whatever the things that I'm committing with my students and faculty, we are delivering it. And Himachalis are very good people. I would love to work with them. And like the best practices, whatever we have been trying to bring in here after I joined, we brainstorm them. And then when it comes to implementation, everybody gives their hand. Say for example, today afternoon I'm having a meeting with all my faculty members how to design course structures and things like this. So we are going in a phased manner. I'm sure that yes, Bhara University will come up in the days to come.
Sir, what I mean was here is basically how will you emphasize on the quality education rather than quantity? That is it.
The quality education, see, we have got every Wednesday, see, if I can improve the quality of my faculty, they in turn improve the quality of my students. That's my strong belief. And I also have a strong gut feeling that any education institution is not built with bricks, it is built with brains. So, uplift the quality of your teacher, in turn they uplift the quality of students. So, we are having faculty training programs on every Wednesday afternoons and Saturday afternoons. Faculty, we conduct such type of training programs. See, we conduct them how to teach. What are the different evaluation components? How do you set a question paper? All these things we are going to tell. And they in turn meet us. This is where I am stuck. How do you help me? So, this is the way it's, and very recently, like we have built up a very strong team here. I could able to pull the people from Bangalore, Noida, and different parts of the country are working here, and we have a good team here to come our dreams true.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So, which are the leading companies that are observing students in Bharat University?
Now, many leading companies are visiting our campus. It's a good sign that many leading companies are coming. To mention a few, I'm not giving the complete list, just to mention a few, Zscaler has come and which has recruited our students with an annual package of 40 lakh. Hetic is one thing, Flipkart is another one, Amazon is another one, Collabra, G Pyramid. These are all the few companies which have visited in the recent past, and many more companies are in the pipeline which will be visiting us for the campus placement of the students.
So, what are the new courses that Bhara is going to start?
We have started new programs in the areas of forensic sciences is one thing, BSc forensic sciences we started, and we started a course on journalism. And the Himachal Pradesh being a state where tourism is a major source generation, we started a food production and hospitality program also here in this batch, the diploma program. And we have a collaboration with NSDC to conduct this program so that the course we would like to make it more and more effective.
So recently you started with Keep Himachal Clean Drive. Can you please elaborate and tell us more about it?
See, at Bhara University, we would like to contribute towards Keep Himachal Clean Drive. And that's a continuous process. On 13th September, we have got this Clean Himachal Drive inaugurated by our Health Minister, Dr. Raji. He inaugurated the function, and our students and faculty members are continuously involved in, and they organize several camps and things like this, and visit several villages. And even yesterday also they have visited, on a Sunday they visited. So these type of contributions are there from Bhara University in terms of keeping Himachal clean. It's a continuous process with us.
So please continue.
See, I would like to welcome the students to join Bhara University, because here we have got a beautiful campus with state-of-the-art infrastructure. State-of-the-art infrastructure anybody can build, but all the programs in our university have got one full semester internship program which makes you employable. And it's not an internship program which is conducted by the universities in a traditional style where we identify the companies, we depute you, we monitor your performance, and then we give you credits based on your performance. And we ensure that you get employed in the company wherever you are interned. That's number one. Then in that way we are different. And at Bhara University, research is a part of a curriculum. Say for example, if you don't want to go for an internship or anything, in such type of cases, you can work in a research organization or you can work with a PhD student here and get a degree with thesis. And we have got a model called CDIO model where conceptualize, design, implement, operate. This model does not exist in 99% of the universities in the country. I'm not saying 100% because somebody may be having it. That means a student conceives an idea, designs it, implement it, and operate it. So that will be converted into a model, and he can become an entrepreneur. In the final year, he can work for a semester, and we will link him with the venture capitalists, and he can become an entrepreneur. For such type of students, we have given 1 semester, 2-year break for appearing for placement interviews, where he can take a break and try to become an entrepreneur. And suppose if he fails, he can come back and take the campus placement here. So in that way, we are designing this type of innovative practices are there, and we have got all our courses with hands-on experience, with software tools like this. We are going to teach you with software tools. It's not like traditionally doing it. And like the curriculum is being designed as per the requirements of the market, and training programs are being given for faculty members to teach it in an industry driven way. So like this, we are having several innovative practices here that makes Bhara University different from other universities. So I would like to welcome, and here another major point is that for the holistic development of a student, we encourage them to participate in co-curricular, extracurricular activities. Free time is given for students and facilities are given so that they participate in more and more co-curricular, extracurricular activities, and the holistic development of a student is possible. By the time they graduate, whether you wanted to become a student, a job-oriented person, or you wanted to become an entrepreneur, or you wanted to go for a research, whatever you wanted to go, we have platforms for everything. In that way, the Bhara University stands different from other universities. With these few words, my dear students, I would like to welcome you to join Bhara University. Thank you.
My name is Shriya Bhalla and I'm from Kullu.
Why you picked Bhara University?
Because of the environment and hotel management is best here. Like the HOD of hotel management is studied from France. That's why I picked hotel management.
Do you find any different kind of exposure or environment? If we talk about the environment, what do you think is the plus point over here?
Like environment is very good. Like it's neither hot nor cold here. And there are many cultural activities and different kinds of traditions and diversities that I am.
मेरा नाम हर्ष दत्ता है और मैं पंजाब फिरोजपुर से हूँ।
किस स्ट्रीम में है आप यहाँ पे?
मैं यहाँ MBA कर रहा हूँ एज एन HR।
आप इतनी दूर से भारा यूनिवर्सिटी क्यों आए?
क्योंकि मैंने भारा यूनिवर्सिटी का नाम बहुत सुना था और मैं चाहता था कि मैं एक ऐसी इंस्टीट्यूट में पढूं जहाँ मैं अपने आप को बूस्ट कर सकता हूँ और मतलब कुछ नया सीख सकता हूँ। इसलिए मैं अपना इन्वायरमेंट छोड़कर इस इन्वायरमेंट में आया हूँ और यहाँ मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है और मैं नई नई चीज़ें सीख रहा हूँ यहाँ रिलेटेड टू स्टडी ऑल्सो और अलग एक्टिविटीज ऑल्सो।
कि भी कहा जाता है यहाँ के लोग अक्सर नीचे पंजाब पढ़ने जाते हैं और अब पंजाब छोड़ के ऊपर हिमाचल की ओर आए हैं।
मुझे यहाँ के लोग भी बहुत अच्छे लगे और यहाँ का इन्वायरमेंट हर एक चीज़ यहाँ की परफेक्ट है।
I am from BPD department, physiotherapist, bachelor in physiotherapist.
So I am Lavanya Pathak here from BPD department, first year. I am pursuing BPD from Bhara University.
हिमाचल में काफ़ी कम स्कोप है, मतलब BPD यहाँ पर काफ़ी कम यूनिवर्सिटी में BPD से बैचलर इन फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट प्रोवाइड होती है। तो हमें मैं सिर्फ तो मुझे अगर हमें स्टडी करने के लिए फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट के हिमाचल से बाहर ही जाना पड़ता है मैक्सिमम टाइम, क्योंकि यहाँ पर काफ़ी कम यूनिवर्सिटी में बैचलर है, क्वालिटी है,
एनवायरमेंट बहुत अच्छा वहाँ को प्रोवाइड हो रहा था और वहाँ पर इतनी अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली थी, इसलिए हमने BPD को यहाँ से चूज़ किया बाहर से।
और ये जैसे मैं सिर्फ तो मुझे पहाड़ों में रहना ज़्यादा पसंद है, तो इसलिए मैंने यहाँ पर भारा यूनिवर्सिटी में एडमिशन ली और यहाँ पर कल्चरल प्रोग्राम भी काफ़ी होता है
और हमें मतलब अच्छा लगा क्योंकि ये सीखना है।
तो भारा यूनिवर्सिटी क्यों, बाकी यूनिवर्सिटी क्यों नहीं? क्योंकि आप सिरमौर से हो, सिरमौर से तो सोलन बहुत नज़दीक है, तो वहाँ पे भी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ है, तो भारा को ही क्यों चुना गया?
इतने प्रोवाइड ही नहीं है बाकी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में BPT कोर्स, और जो BPT है वो बाहर में बहुत हमने सुना भी था कि बहुत अच्छा है, और जब हमने फिर यहाँ पे आके देखा तो हमें रियलाइज़ हुआ कि नहीं, हमारा जो हमने जो डिसीजन लिया है वो सही है।
सत श्री अकाल, my name is Stefan, I'm from BTEC CS.
Where you came from? Your native land?
From Africa, Central Africa. My country's name is Cameroon.
What made you come to Bhara University?
Actually, Bhara University online platform is one of the most affordable university giving scholarships here. So that's why I chose Bhara University.
What do you think about the
Education is quite good because the administration do all their best for the students to give the best of themselves.
Is this a home away from home for you?
Yeah, it's far away from home.